Hello, Whitney Emmanuel here, Whitney Wealth Group. Welcome back to the series on retirement plan options for business owners. So last time I talked about the IRA, Roth IRA option, which is really available for anybody, not just business owners, but I just recommend starting with the basics and max funding those if that's available to you. If you don't know whether or not you're eligible, look at my last video. So secondly, I am discussing simple IRA and SEP IRA. So a simple IRA, I'll start with that second because that's usually what people do for a group plan. But if you are just a solopreneur, a SEP IRA is a great option for you. Or if you are the only employee or the only owner and it's employee owned and you're the sole employee owner, then this would be a good option for you. Even if you have contractors, this would work because you don't have to fund a contractor's retirement plan. So a SEP IRA allows you to contribute 25% of your earnings. Now, there are some calculations that you would need to make in order to deduct your self-employment expense, because how it works is you've got your income and then you deduct the 7.65% from that in order to get your net income after self-employment tax, and it's based off of that number. And so really what it comes down to, it usually ends up being about 20% of your compensation that you can put towards a simple IRA. And then that is maxed out at $66,000. I always have to check because it changes every year. So that maxes out at $66,000. So if we do the math, 20% of 330,000 is 66. So if you made 350, 400, you would not be able to do more. So a SEP IRA is a great option because you can choose any investments that you want inside of it. But if you have employees and they have been employed with you 2 out of the last 5 years, then you also have to fund their SEP IRA. So that's the biggest drawback, is if you have employees who have been with you for several years, you have to fund their retirement, and it's not a dollar amount. So let's say you do 20% of your compensation, you have to do 20% of theirs. It has to be consistent. So that's why people with employees tend not to go with the SEP IRA. Next level up would be that simple IRA. And of course, we have to look at the maximum amounts on there. So simple IRA is not based on percentage of compensation. It's a fixed amount that you could contribute. So with a simple IRA, you as participant, whether you're an employee that's not an owner or the owner, your maximum contribution is $15,500. But if you're over the age of 50, you can do $19,000. It's actually not too far below a 401k, which we'll get into next time. Simple IRAs are a bit different in that, let's say you max it out as the owner and you're over 50. So that would be $19,000 that you contribute, okay? Now, the company match, simple IRAs require a match. So just keep that in mind. They're very affordable to administer. That's why people will do them. Really not a lot of administration. So that's why they're very affordable. However, it requires either a 2 or 3% match. So the 2% match is anybody who's eligible, receives it. So regardless if they contribute or not. Whereas the 3% match is if they contribute 3, you contribute 3, like as the employer, like a 401k match. And so that's more of a traditional match. Most employers that I set up a simple IRA with do 3% because they know that all the eligible employees will not participate. So they want to incentivize people, and they don't want to have to give away money for someone who's not vested into the plan. Invested literally and both figuratively. So that's how a simple IRA works. However, simple IRA employee max, you cannot have more than 100 employees and do a simple IRA. So if you have a large workforce, that's when you would have to transition to a 401k. But a simple IRA is a great plan for a small workforce company. SEP IRA is great for a solopreneur. And those are the overview of those two. Next, we'll be talking about 401k. Stay tuned.